This next technique is whipping the storm. Anytime you hear a storm technique in the mill system, it's going to be referencing a club. I like this one again. Think of this one as more of it's got an Aikido influence to it. You'll notice that Kempo isn't just hitting, especially what Mr. Paul has done. He's incorporated some of the older Kempo Jiu-Jitsu back into the system that you see in the extensions. Right? So now they're pretty much being added into the belts as you move your way up. This one is great because it's a flow technique. In other words, it's using the other person's momentum against them. Okay? The idea of this is he takes a swing and you duck. Right? That's a knee-jerk reaction. You're standing there, he swings, you don't go, oh! Right? You don't look at it. So as he swings right to the head, oh, you just duck. Right? That was your flinch response. But now, oh, I got to do something. Now your brain starts to kick in, and now comes that backhand. And that's what we're going to play off, is the backhand technique. So one more time. He goes in, I play, and as he hit, there's my wedge again, classic wedging. I'm going to meet him at the elbow or slightly above the elbow. Right? I don't want to meet him down here. Okay. So if he's swinging hard and I catch him, boom, then I've got a good chance of getting a little bit of a hyperextension into there. So that's why we try to catch at the elbow or the tricep. And at the same time as I meet, I'm going to catch him with a vertical punch. Now, I'm moving forward. His momentum is coming towards me, and my momentum is starting to round. And as I hit, I'm coming up right after that, and I'm going to create a fulcrum with my left forearm. And the lever is going to be my right arm. So let's come around and trade sides for a moment. So as he swings, I fade, I strike, that creates my fulcrum. There's my lever, and I'm going to start my my front switch. I'm going to step up, and I'm just going to push, pull, bring him down and around. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get him to take a huge step with that left leg. Right? From there, again, I'm going to blow out it's a lateral shot to the inside of the knee. We're talking orthoscopic surgery time. Pow! Alright, and I'm still controlling this. I've got the tricep, I've still got my lever, I've still got my fulcrum. Now, I pin this, if he's still holding on to this, I pin this into my hip. Alright, now what's going to happen, let's change the angle again this one more time. I've got him bent down. Alright. That was my kick. I've come back. I've got my control. I'm just going to slide my hand down to the end. And I'm going to do a back switch. And as I do that back switch, I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to palm heel that joint. Right? As I snap that right hand back, jerking that stick out of his hand. Ow. Okay. Oops, sorry. And then from there, I'm going to hit up, catching the head, catching the back of the knee. And then from right there, any target available, head, thigh, knee, step drag off, and then cover out and pay attention to what's going on around me. Okay? Let's try that from a couple different angles. We're going to flow first. And again, the cool part of this, think Steven Seagal. Okay? There's no stop. Once you stop, the flow stops. The idea is to maintain the flow of the technique. So as he swings, I'm covering, boom. I bring him around, I get my pop, hit, stepping off, and I work on my cover out. Let's try it from this angle. Swings, boom, hit, around, kick, hit, boom, boom, stepping off, and then I get my cover out. Okay? Again, play with this timing. As he swings, boom, I want to go, I'm moving, it's this. Alright? It seems like a lot of movement, but remember, you just smacked him in the face. That's going to give you a half a second, a quarter second, might even give you a whole second to keep that transition, that momentum going to get around into position. Pow! Alright? He's going to be holding on to that thing, and that's when that hit, throw. Now, it doesn't matter where I pick this. If I grab it in the middle, that's where I get it. If I grab it here, that's where I get it. If I grab it here, that's where I get it. If I grab it here, alright, and this goes back to our club set. If I catch it low, if he's holding on to it, I catch it low, boom, pow. is my upward whip. Boom. I catch my whip from here, down, back, and across. Right? You can strike on the short held grip just as well as you can with the long held grip. All right, one more time, just a little bit quicker. Strike comes in. Boom. Hold on to the club. Make me look good. All right. All right, let's try that one more time, just a little bit quicker. Strike comes in. And hopefully I didn't run too far off the camera. Enjoy.